I came on board in this role as the vice president of the Mahogany brand a little under a year and a half ago. So it's been an exciting roller coaster, but I have the amazing opportunity to take this brand into a lot of new spaces. When we think about the products that we sell, we'll talk a little bit later about mahogany.com and all that will be involved in cultivating this amazing community for Black women, especially, but also for Black people, people of color. And then just the ways in which our brand is evolving, whether it be in a podcast space coming next year, movies are coming out. So I have the opportunity, working alongside a lot of my partners at Crown Media, along with our Dayspring partners, that Christian brand, as well as Crayola. When we think about all of the umbrella companies that Hallmark actually owns, it's exciting to be able to bring this beloved brand to life in a number of new channels. In the beginning, we started out really just cultivating what was important to the Black community, specifically women. So we engaged them on social. Our foundation really started with research. So we spent a lot of time looking at what was happening in culture about a year and a half, but really specifically 2 years ago, as we thought about civil unrest, what was happening in the Black community after the tragic murder of George Floyd, and then how did that impact the Black community, specifically women as well? What are the ways in which she needs to cultivate healthy relationships and really talk to one another? So that really cultivated a lot of people exchanging what was happening, not just in culture, but really more or less their feelings. We acknowledged what was happening, but we also gave them outlets to really talk and cultivate healthier relationships. So we've got actresses, we've got writers, we've got an incredible group of writers. We right now have 15, including amazing Melinda Williams. We have lawyers, we have Christians, we have Muslims, we have women who are in the LGBTQ plus community, mothers, soon to be mothers, wanting to be mothers. And so it's this wide variety of Black women telling these incredible first person stories. And so we began mahogany.com really with that type of excitement, community, energy. When you are trying to move an iconic brand from what people have known to trust and love, the beloved expressions and cards, ornaments and amazing gifts, and when you're trying to move that and it is moving into this amazing lifestyle brand, you tend to have things like you want to scale fast, making sure you have the right product that the audience wants. But then also, I think there's always these other issues in reference to the speed at which you need to move, and then the speed at which you can move, leveraging the power of a large corporation. And so one thing we've been really excited about is that our senior executives have been on board at which the pace in which we are moving. And so that's been very, very helpful to the ways in which we needed to not just build and grow, but the opportunities we've had to partner across the organization with our other brands like Dayspring, who's helped us build and scale the website. That piece has been really important. So a lot of challenges, but I think what I'm most excited about is that we have the support that we need. And when it comes to Black women, we want to see ourselves, I'm saying we, I am her. We want to see ourselves in the products and services that we're supporting. We also want to purchase products and services that support our community. And so, in the past, other companies have provided amazing products that fit her needs, but the genuine piece of giving back to or providing a unique support for that community has not been there. We're activating alongside events that are important to women and causes that are important to Black women. That's helped us in this true and deep evolution in the ways in which we wanted to provide new products. And so, yes, she wants to see herself in the products, but then she also wants products that really serve not just her, but also serve her community. And so that's just some of the information that we found out, from a lot of the research that we've been doing.
I love it. That's fantastic. And it makes perfect sense that you want to be reflected in the products that you're choosing and in the brand that you're choosing.
I think the Mahogany community will grow. So mahogany.com will continue to be this place, not just with these first person stories and the e-commerce and the podcasts and the movies, but really it's this true community that we're building amongst Black women to cultivate these healthy relationships, not just for her, but also her children and her grandchildren. If we think about the women who have loved and supported this beloved brand over the last 30 to 40 years, it is that second and third generation that we're starting to get into. And so we're really cultivating this communal piece that is so important and near and dear to her. But also, we want mahogany.com to continue to be this place that she comes to. The stories that we're seeing from some of the writing has been incredible. They've touched on some socioeconomic issues. They've touched on personal issues that a lot of women are going through. They touched on Black girl magic moments, Mother's Day, Father's Day, all of those amazing moments in culture, but also, some of the sensitive things that Black women have to work through, whether it be in corporate and or in their personal life. And so the website touches on all of that. So I'm super proud and excited about the community that we've already cultivated, but also the ways in which we've activated out in community. And that's the piece where we get to have these two-way live conversations with her, whether it's the Black Excellence Brunch or a number of different activations and events. We get to have that one-on-one, true face-to-face conversation to celebrate Black women. And I'm really proud about those moments.
Seriously, how awesome was Alexis? I still cannot get over what she was willing to share with us about the content strategy and the community that they're building and everything that Hallmark Mahogany is doing to empower and uplift the voices of Black women. It was spectacular. That entire episode blew me away. Please go take a listen to episode 3, hear everything that Alexis had to say about how they're growing, what they're doing, the incredible projects on the horizon. There is a lot to learn. There is so much packed into this episode that you are not going to want to miss a minute of it. And you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for all the cool stuff Hallmark has coming up. In the meantime, subscribe, follow all the links, do something really cool right here with Maven Minds.